If you just publish your event on whichever ticketing platform you use, in this case I use Humanitix, how do you promote it on LinkedIn? So your event's up, you've got all your information here, you want to add an event to your LinkedIn. So if you go to your LinkedIn company page, you can add the event. So this is the back end of my page, scroll down to events, click the little plus, and then we can give the event a name. So I've copied it from the event. I can decide, is it an online event? In this case, it is. I'm not going to put a broadcast link because that goes out once people have booked and paid for it. We want to put the rest of the information. So we want to put the date, the description. So I'm going to grab the description from here. Let's go with that there. And the date is the 13th of August. So we go across, pick the date, 13th of August at 9:30 a.m. Whoops. To 12. Oh, let me get the right date right. Sorry, 13th, not 12th, at 12 p.m. Now the time zone is my time zone, but it's picked the wrong actual location. So I will go down and pick the correct one. So I'm looking for Perth. Description, we're going to copy and paste that from the event itself. Ticketing website, we go back across, we grab the link, the URL, we go back to the LinkedIn event, we paste that. Is it a public event? Yes, it is. And we can create. Now, one thing we haven't done, go back up to the top, you'll see here it's got the logo from my page and it's brought in the banner from my page. If I want to change that, I can click the little pencil and put in the actual banner from the event if that's going to fit. So in this case, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it as is, but I can come back and do it later. So create, and then the event is ready on my page. Now the next thing it's prompting me to do is to share that as a post. Now I don't really want to do that at this point because I want to do a bit more work to it, but I could post it ready to go on the page. But what I do recommend here is rather than saying Wildfire Social Marketing is hosting blah, 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 would you like to attend? I would get rid of that and actually talk about the problem, talk about the 1 to 3 things I'm covering at the event, and then say, make sure you book now, a few hashtags, and off we go. So I would still use an engaging type post formula. My E3 plus IC squared is something I would apply in here and do it as a post. So I'm just going to close that, discard. When they first released this feature, that little pop-up box didn't come up. You just did it there. So, in here. So you've got start a post, let your network know, and invite. So the next thing you want to do, if this is all correct, you're happy with the branding, is invite your connections. So you click invite, and you can sort them. So this is it just brings up people, but I can go people in Perth, or am I targeting other people in different areas? I can apply that. I can pick particular companies. If I want to invite people at ECU, at universities, I can go there. I can click the arrow, target schools and industries as well. So maybe I'm running an event for the financial services industry, and off I go. So it's Perth, financial services industry, and they're all my people, and I can select the people. So if I pick Kevin in this instance, and I go through and pick all the people and invite, and then they will get a notification saying they've been invited to my event. Next thing you can do is let your network know. So this is pretty much what was being prompted before. Here's the box. Here's that sort of boring text. Get rid of that. Write your post in an engaging manner using 3 hashtags, a general one, a specific one, and a unique branded one. And maybe your unique branded is related specifically to your event if you like. But you need the general and the specific to tap into the wider network, the things that people are actually interested in and following. And then we click post, and that goes on my company page feed. Discard that. And then you can post an actual post within the event feed as well. So this will be on the event, and I can create a poll and ask a question. And these are the options I've got. General post, I can add an image, a video, a document post. So let's go out of that one there. Or this is the same thing down here. So if I click start a conversation, exactly the same thing. Invite connections, obviously we've done that now, but if I want to invite more, I click the blue button at the top here and go through and do this exactly the same thing and invite some more people. So that's the event itself. And if I want to make a change, I want to add an image now, I want to do something else, I click edit event. I can cancel it as well. I can share it. I can share it as a post. I can send it in a direct message to people and share the link to use elsewhere and all that sort of thing. So if I go share in a post, it's doing a post on my company page. Now, if you've just done it down here, you don't want to do it again. It wouldn't make sense to do it immediately. So I wouldn't be doing that straight away. But if you come back and want to do it a week later, that's what you do. Then you've got the 3 dots for reporting the event. Why you'd report your own event, I don't know. Don't do that. So let's go to share. Let's go to copy link. So it's going to copy the link, which is actually this link in the top URL box. So next thing we want to do to promote the event is you might want to promote this event to your personal network. Now, you saw there, if we share in a post, it's actually sharing on the company page here. There's no ability to change it. And you can target the audience, but it's all page related. So it's good practice to actually share it with your own personal network, particularly if that's where your audience is. So if we click on the home button, let's go to the top. We've got a post. So we can start a post and we apply the E3 plus IC squared formula and share why someone would want to come to the event, what the problem is you're solving, what the issues are. Here's the 3 takeaways or the 3 solutions to these particular issues that you'll be unpacking. By the way, the event's coming up, details, date, blah, 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 and link to book. And when you do the link to book, you're pasting. That link's already there. So that's going to link to the event. There it is in preview. Now, you might have already decided to have an image. Once you put this here, obviously, you can get rid of that and then put an image up. If you've got a branded graphic, you can put in or a video. The link's still there. But if you don't have that, then you've already got that, the preview. So you've got the options and then post. When you're doing this, you can select the audience. So right now, it's the voice. So the voice is my profile, which means it drops into the home feed of my connections and followers, depending on the algorithm. I can choose, it's not letting me do it in this particular instance, but I could have done it back to some other page that I manage if I wanted to. And we've got anyone plus Twitter, connections only, group members, or other settings. If we go group, you can pick the group that you want to post in. So if I pick my Perth Connect group, save, you will see the voice change to my group, or the target, I should say, change to my group. I'm posting as me, and that's where it would go. So that's posting to your profile, to pages, to groups. Oops, let me discard, wrong thing. Now, the final place you want to promote your event potentially is on your profile. So let's go to my profile. There's a fairly new feature of LinkedIn called the featured section, and I can feature it here. If I click on the plus, I can share a post, an article, a link, or some media. So these posts are posts that you have shared from your profile. So if I've shared a post on my profile about the event already, as we just did in the previous step, I could then feature that post. So if I click the plus, it's going to bring up my recent posts, and here's one we created, and I can click on that and feature it. So if that was the one I just shared, there it is. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is share a link, because I've got the link still on my right click. So I can click link, I can paste the link and add, and it's going to pull the information through from the event. So if the image at the top, it should pull it through. Now, sometimes there's a delay, but it should eventually come through, and it will also pull through. And initially it might look like this, and you might think, hang on, there's no image, but it tends to refresh itself. It brings through the title of the event and the description over here. I could even put the link down there, but it will click through to the actual event. So we go save, and now you can see there, it's got the little gray image, which is a little bit ugly. So let's just edit that and just check it out. And now we're seeing without any image. It's a little bit glitchy, and sometimes it resets itself and pulls the image back through. Now this one, we're using the actual page image, we haven't actually added an image. So if we actually add an image, we might find it comes through. Let's just save that. And there you go. It's come through. So a little bit glitchy, like I said, but it is there. It is, the image is there. Now, what you'll notice about that image is it takes part of the image, so it's cropping it. So let's click on this and open up that event again, because it goes straight to the event. This is what it looks like. You can see it's picked the center of the image. So if you are going to share something in the featured section, make sure that what's in the center of this image is pertinent to promoting your event, because that's going to show up in preview. Let's go back. There it is. So here's another one that we shared. Same as it's an event, I'll show you. and it's picked up the words from the very center of the event, which is what the event's about. So if I'd put this text over here, this would be a blank section, so it would be pretty useless. So you'd feature that on your profile. So it means that when someone comes to your profile, they scroll down, they can see exactly what's going on here and click and see the event and go to the ticketing link, obviously on the event itself, get tickets. It opens up the ticketing platform, whichever one you've linked to, and there it is, get tickets. So that's the third way to promote your events on your profile. And then once this event's complete, like this one here was actually happening today, so I might want to remove that. So I click on the pencil to tidy up this section. Here you can move things around, so if I wanted to put that first, I can. I can also delete that. So delete that one because it's linked. If I featured a post, like this one's a featured post, I can remove it. So you've either got remove, edit, or delete. So there you go. That's how to feature your events, how to set up an event on LinkedIn on your company page, how to promote it, invite people, share it as a post, and feature it on your profile. So hopefully this has been helpful to help you share your events and the things you've got coming up. And hopefully you've got some events coming up and we're looking forward to the in-person events. But if your events are all online, then this is a great way to promote them on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching. And of course, don't forget to use other types of content like video and images in your posts to tell people what your event's about.